What's up, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new season of the Christian J Show. Now, this season is going to be different than past seasons. Past seasons, I just talked about any little thing. But this season, I got a theme going on where I am going to be reviewing TV shows and movies. Now, the first TV show I am going to review is one of my all-time favorites, which is 911. Now, I might make some people upset with this one, but I said what I said and I ain't changing it. So 911, the show about firefighters and cops and everything. You get the whole gist. It's in the name 911. And 911 dispatchers, all that. Now, when it comes to the whole consensus of 911, we have Bobby. He is the captain of the 118. Athena, she is Sergeant Athena Grant. She is married to Bobby. Then you have Henrietta Wilson, Chimney Hahn, Evan Buckley, Maddie Buckley Hahn, and Eddie Diaz, and Robert, and May, and Harry, all them people. Now, my review of 911, I am not going to be biased. I'm not. I'm going to say what I need to say. When you think about 911, you automatically think about, okay, well, you think about Athena or Bobby, or you might think about Buck or Eddie, or as the fans want to call her, Buddy. Even though I have not seen any indication that they're going to put Buddy together, so, I digress. Because everybody wants Buck and Eddie together. To be honest, I really don't at this point. At first, I kind of saw like, oh, they got a little chemistry. But now it's not really like, okay, yeah, go ahead and put them together. Oh, no, don't put them together. Next is like, oh, Buck and Eddie on the scene. Okay. You're like, oh, they're there. Okay, what else is going on? It's really, to be honest, they're not really doing anything with Buck and Eddie. It's basically like, oh, they're just giving us a will they, won't they? At this point, they won't. Because you're not doing anything with them. You're not giving anybody any indication that, oh yeah, we're going to put Buck and Eddie together. But then on other episodes, oh yeah, you have them have this big old episode with the longing looks and jealousy from one of them. And then the next episode, like, oh, they're here? Oh, okay. Now what else is going on? That's basically what it is giving to me. I'm not really seeing any type of, oh yeah, Buddy's going to get together. Buck and Eddie is going to get together. I'm not seeing any of that. Now, 911 is a 10 out of 10 show. It really is. But I feel like in the middle of the season, they'll start off with a big old premiere with a natural disaster. Like season 2, they start off with an earthquake. Season 3, I forget. I forget what they started off with. I know they did a tsunami. Then this season, season 8 was the killer bees in the plane. Last season 7, was the cruise ship. So, and they've been renewed for season 9, so what's next? Volcanic eruption? Probably. Or would it be a tornado? It's going to be something. All I know is it's going to be something. But anyway, now 911 is a 10 out of 10 show. And like I said, they start out big with the big premiere and everything. Sometimes it'd be 2 parts, sometimes it'd be 3 part, sometimes it'd be like a 1-part episode. But then sometimes when you get into the season, it's like, it's like mellow out. Like sometimes you rarely see them go on call or anything. Like first season, they was kind of like going on call kind of regular. They was kind of like going on call. The fight fires kind of regular. I ain't seeing that no more. To be honest, I'm not seeing that anymore. I want to see y'all fight the fires. I want to see y'all do something. I'm not seeing y'all fight the fires anymore. I mean, y'all will respond to a call, but as for y'all doing it almost 3 times in one episode, I really ain't seeing it. But anyway, let me go ahead to the real deal. The fandom. Because not only am I going to be reviewing the TV show, I'm going to be reviewing the fandom of the TV show. The fandom. Now that is one fandom that is ride or die for their people. But from what I'm seeing with this fandom, people, especially the Twitter people, a lot of ageism is going on, especially when Buck had came out as, well, he didn't come out, but he did, but he didn't put a label on him. Anyway, when, what's the man? Tommy. When Tommy and Buck had their first kiss and everything, blah, 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 what I've seen from people, the amount of ageism and the amount of hate that Tommy gets from the fandom, it's kind of weird, to be honest. Because I'm trying to figure out, okay, why is he getting so much hate from the fans? Like, why? And see, I never knew the reason, but then there's like, oh, well, the actor that played Tommy had made some racist tweets, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm like, okay, where are the tweets? Like, y'all, like, I need y'all to find this site, because y'all be finding stuff real quickly. I need y'all to find these tweets. And they're like, oh, but he's too old for Buck. He's too old for Buck. I'm like, so what? Who cares? Like, I promise y'all are going to be okay. Like, y'all are really going to be okay. If an older person dates Buck, y'all are going to be okay. But there is a double standard in the 911 fandom. There really is. When they said something on Twitter, and it was about Bobby and Athena, as we call them, Bethina. Twitter was kind of lit up, and people was getting mad, like, oh, Bobby and Athena always getting the screen time, they always getting the storylines, this, that, and the third. I'm like, what? Huh? Like, what you mean Bobby and Athena always getting the screen time? Half the time you don't even see Bobby and Athena in the episode. You'll see them for a while in the episode. But as for, oh yeah, we see them all the time in the episode, they're not all in the episode all the time. Like, we need to come on now. But anyway, everybody that was hating on, saying that, oh, Athena always getting the screen time. They was kind of hating on Angela Bassett as well. I'm like, now what y'all not about to do is hate on Angela Bassett. That's what y'all not about to do, okay? Because first and foremost, Angela Bassett is an executive producer of 911. She is the main. Her, Athena, and Bobby are basically the main characters. Everyone else is is a main character, but if we're being honest, Bobby and Athena are the main character. They're the main characters. Ryan Murphy, who created 911, he created that show for Angela Bassett. So I don't understand when everybody's like, oh, Angela Bassett always gets screen time. She always gets screen time. Athena always gets screen time. We don't never see anybody else. What you mean you never see anybody else? You talk about everybody else throughout the whole episode. We see more of everyone else. First of all, we see more of Buck and Eddie. More than we see Hen and Karen. So, like, what are y'all talking about? And what I feel like what 911 should start doing, I feel like they should start utilizing every character, like utilizing every character, their strengths and their weaknesses. Like, they need to start doing that more. Because we barely see half of them anyway. And to be honest, some of these characters are actually interesting. But we don't see them all the time. But see, I don't want them to start using the other characters and then the fandom hates on them for using the other characters. Knowing good and well, they just ask them to use other characters, show the characters. So like Karen or Josh, the one that worked with Maddie, or everybody else. And then they're like, oh, y'all showing too much of them. Well, I don't see Buck or Eddie anymore. Really, that's basically what y'all watch the show for. So what was y'all watching the show for in season 1? Because Eddie wasn't on the show in season 1. He came in season 2. And a lot of people really show their true colors, to be honest, when it comes to Athena. Like, I'm just being serious. I'm just being honest. I mean, if we're being honest now, so people show their true colors when it comes to a show. Now, let's go and get to the rest of the review. When it comes to 911, they will give us a disaster. They will give us heartbreak. And they will also give us, like, in the world moments. But in recent news and in recent things that have been surfacing on Twitter is a funeral that's going on in episode 16 of this season. And everyone is trying to figure out who is actually going to be dying. Many people believe it's Bobby. And then some people believe, oh, it's another person. But, we don't know who it is. We won't find anything out until May 1st. Yeah. We won't find anything out on who that person is in the casket. Me personally, I don't think it's Bobby because first and foremost, they just got renewed for season 9. Why would they renew the show for season 9 without one of its major main characters? Like, why would they renew the show and basically one of their major main characters is not going to be on the show anymore? Now, many people be like, well, everybody else could carry the show. Can they? They can, but it would not be the same. It really wouldn't. If Bobby actually leaves, if he is the one who is dead, I don't see the show kind of surviving after that. I really don't. If I'm being honest, Bobby is a major part of 911. He is basically the glue that holds everybody together. He is the glue. And without him, the show can go. It can go on. Everybody can hold it on. Everybody can carry the show, but it's not going to be the same. It's really not. Because this could be a giant hole where this person used to be, and now they're not there anymore. So now it's not going to be, how I want to put it, it's not going to be human again, basically. But I don't really think it's Bobby, though. I really don't. So. Yeah. I just found a tweet on Twitter. Because y'all know I had to find. Because y'all know I bring receipts. Oh, I'm about to fall. Y'all know I bring receipts. They were talking about. So this was back in last year. This was, was it going on to the season finale? Season 7. I gotta remember when the season finale was. Season 7, because as I recall, I think the season finale was in November, if I'm not mistaken. No, I was wrong. No, the season finale was in May. Because I remember that was when SAG-AFTRA, the actors, everybody was on strike, so they really couldn't do any. That's every show had a 10-episode limit, so it ended in May. But anyway, this tweet came in November, so this comes from a buddy stan, Buck and Eddie. Yeah, this person said, I love how people are finally opening their eyes about how Bethina is becoming the Owen of 911. I'm sorry, but you can't complain about Owen screen time, then be okay with Bethina taking everyone's screen time in big emergencies. So basically what they're doing, they're comparing Bobby and Athena to Owen Good Hair Strand on 911 Lone Star. If you remember, 911 Lone Star ended in February. Owen took up 90% of that screen time. Like, there could not be a storyline unless he was in it, basically. If we're going to be honest. He was in that storyline. You really couldn't get too many, let's say, TK and Carlos scenes. You really didn't get any much of them. But you got Owen, though. But my thing is, a buddy stan is talking about Bobby and Athena's screen time. And as you read the replies, I was pleasantly surprised to see everybody coming to these people's defense. And so, of course, another buddy stan came on in. and was like, oh my God, it was so bad in season 7. You just like two people saying, oh yeah, go, you look good. And the other person say, you look good too. And then both of them look a mess. And then this one was, the person that made the post was like, I'm also tired of them getting everything for 2 seasons in a row. Like, excuse us, how they getting everything in 2 seasons in a row? Was this before? Oh no, this was this year. No, last year. It's season 8. And this was when Athena had her own, she had her rookie. But my thing is, how are they getting everything? Because my thing is, half the time they don't even bother Bobby and Athena for, let's say, 2 seasons. They don't bother them. Then the next season, oh yeah, they'll Bobby and Athena be part of a disaster or something. One of them get hurt or something happens. But my thing is, but why are you upset? Like, why are you upset? And as stated, Ryan Murphy made this show for Angela Bassett. Ryan Murphy made this show for Angela Bassett. And like I said, Owen Strand takes a 90% of the screen time on 911 Lone Star. Bobby and Athena take up like 40% of the screen time. If you go back, if you watch 911 on Hulu and Disney Plus, you will see Hulu or Disney Plus, wherever you want to watch. You will see Bobby and Athena barely are in the episode half the time. And when they are in the episode, they're with somebody else. But my thing is, I'm not about to argue with any buddy stands because, they're weird, to be honest. They're weird because they will ship Buddy, then they will ship Ryan and Oliver. And from people that would do something like that, they are unhinged. Because why would you ship 2 straight actors? And then you will write fan fictions about Ryan and Oliver. Do it about Buck and Ed all you want to. Do it about them all you want to. Look, they're characters. Do it about them. But you are writing fan fictions about Ryan Guzman, however you say it, and Oliver Stark. That's a problem. You're weird. And my thing is, without Angela Bassett and without this show, there would not be anybody to talk about. Let's wake that up. Without this show and without Ryan Murphy creating this show for Angela Bassett, there would not be anybody to be talking about. There would not be anybody to talk about. We wouldn't have Bobby and Athena. We wouldn't have Chimney and Maddie. We wouldn't have Hen and Karen. Y'all wouldn't have y'all Will They, Won't They, Buck and Eddie. Everybody else wouldn't have are they on or are they off, Buck and Tommy. So let's cool it, buddies. Let's cool it. Because there's no way y'all are saying that Bobby and Athena are the Owen Strand of 911. When your couple, not even a couple, has not even got to be canon yet. And my thing is, Angela Bassett and Peter Krause, they both let Bobby and Athena take a back seat. Often, they let they let Bobby and Athena, they let the characters take a back seat so that the other actors on that show can shine when they don't even have to now. Cause like I said, they can carry the show. They can carry the show. Like, I mean, I know I say, can they carry the show? They can. But if Bobby was just say he is the one in the casket in the episode 16, just say he's the one in the casket. They can. The rest of the actors can carry the show, but I'm not. I'm not gonna be. Not gonna lie. It's not gonna be the same as it is now. But anyway, Angela Bassett and Peter Krause let Bobby and Athena take a backseat to all the other characters, so that the other actors, let their characters take a backseat so the other actors can shine, even though they don't even have to shine because they shine anyway. Even if Bobby and Athena don't take a backseat, everyone shines on that show. Everyone shines on that show. Yeah, some people may have more storylines than others, but when everyone's together, everyone shines in their own way. What's the name that played on Strand? Rob Lowe would never take a back seat. So why even compare? Like the show is good. The show is amazing. 911 is amazing. When I tell you I was ready to review 911, yeah, I'm ready to review 911. I would like 911 to keep that same momentum that they have at the beginning of the season. I want them to keep it the same throughout the season. Dog, I can't even talk. Throughout the season. I want them to keep it throughout the season. Like, let's not have a big old premiere and then you kind of die down or go down after the premiere. Then you'll do another two-parter kind of like in the middle of the season, and boom, man, get you back up. Then you go back down again. Then you come back up for the mid-season finale. I don't want you to start. I don't want you to do that. I want you to keep that same momentum that you had at the beginning of the season. Keep it throughout the whole season. Like you up here, you up at the top. Yeah, keep it up there at the top throughout the season. And 911, when people talk about shows that are amazing and will make you feel something, 911 is that. 911 is that type of show. And when I watch it, I'm immediately captivated by all the actors because all the actors are amazing. Yeah, sometimes this show, it could get a little boring sometimes, but at other times the show is so good you have to press next episode because you want to see every last second of the show. But then when you have a show and then you have a fandom like 911's, that could make people kind of turn off the show, to be honest. That could make people kind of turn off the show. Because people are, if we're going to be honest, people are turned off by other people's toxicity. Toxic behavior, I say it like that. People are turned off by others' toxic behavior when it comes to a show or it comes to a character. If we're being honest, if we're going to be honest, people are turned off by a show because of the fans. I've seen people talk about how they've been turned off from Grey's Anatomy because of the fans. Because some people can't never have an opinion about, let's say, Derek or Mark or anything because of the fans. And so that's the same thing with the 911 fandom. The Twitter people. You can never have an opinion about Buck or Eddie because the buddy fans are going to attack you like a dungeon dragon. Yeah. But my thing is, though, you talking about Bethina is becoming the on strand of 911. But who are the executive producers of the show? Mind you, who are the leads of the show? Mind you, who pictures are always the biggest on the posters? Imagine that the whole 911 universe was created for Angela Bassett, in particular, because of Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy and Angela Bassett have worked together many times. So he decided to create 911 for her. And you want to say Buck and Athena are always taking up the screen time? Matter of fact, writers, y'all have Bobby and Athena take up the screen time season 9. Take it all up. Since they say, they take up all the screen time. Let it be true this time. And to me, the people that are saying this, these are the new 911 fans. They have not been here since season 1. They haven't been here since Fox days. Because remember, 911 was on Fox. And I feel like now that 911 has moved to ABC, it's allowed them to start doing much more with the storylines. Because if they did not move 911 from Fox, it was gonna get canceled. It was gonna get canceled. They wasn't gonna renew it or anything. And if they would have stayed over there and not get canceled or not end, there was not gonna be any Buck and Tommy or anything. There wasn't gonna be any by Buck. Buck's sexuality was not going to be canceled. Was not going to be canon if they would stay over there on Fox. But now that they have made the move to ABC, you are seeing now all these storylines are kind of coming out the woodwork, and people are like, "Oh yeah, we've been had the storyline written," and I'm like, "Okay, so why y'all couldn't do it before?" But some studios are very different than other studios. And my thing is, without Angela Bassett, you wouldn't have the show. You wouldn't. You wouldn't have no buddy to talk about. You wouldn't. But y'all always want to say Bobby and Athena are always taking up the screen time when they barely in the episode. I suggest y'all watch 911 when y'all see what everyone is talking about. And of course, the people that were retweeting it. I'm looking at some Eddie fans, some Buddy fans, Buddies, Eddies, Bucks. Yeah. Like, excuse us. You wouldn't have... And besides, the show is called 911, not the 118. So, but y'all kind of upset that, not to bring race into this, but y'all kind of upset that a white man wasn't getting the screen time of a black woman. To be honest, I think y'all are upset because of that as well. Because I think there is a little inherent racism in the 911 fandom. I do believe that that there are some hidden racism in the 911 fandom. You know, I could be wrong, but I also could be right. Because from what I've seen from some people, I feel like they're because let's not forget Ryan Guzman's, I think is it ex-wife or wife, either one. Y'all know she was making some racist tweets and everything, and he was defending her. That's why him and Oliver wasn't speaking for a good long time. I think this was back in 2021. Did they do I know they did a crossover with Lone Star. I don't know what season was, what year was that, but I know they did a crossover with them. Like, those two really did not have, they unfollowed each other on social media, and they did not speak for a long time. And then you did have some people making excuses like, oh, well, he's just defending his wife. Ooh, really? Seriously? Oh, now he just defended his wife. He just defended his wife. No, y'all were quick to call out Lou Ferrigno Jr. for his past, and are quick to bring up Tommy's past on the show, but y'all aren't saying anything about what he was doing, how he was sitting there defending what his wife was saying. Like, that's messed up. But I do think there is a little racism in the fandom. But that is all the time I have for y'all today. So tune in next time for another episode of the Christian J Show TV show and movie review podcast.